Philippines, November 9th, 2025. Typhoon Fung-wong has struck the Philippines, where more than 900,000 people have been evacuated. The storm was upgraded to a super typhoon before making landfall, with sustained winds of around 185 kilometers per hour, 115 miles per hour, and gusts of 230 kilometers per hour, 143 miles per hour. The center of the storm hit Aurora Province in Luzon, the Philippines' most populous island, at 9:10 p.m. local time, 13:10 Greenwich Mean Time. The Philippine Meteorological Department warned of a high risk of life-threatening and damaging storm surges as the typhoon moved northwest across Luzon.
No, grabe. Grabe ang ano.
Fung-wong, known locally as Uwan, came just days after a previous storm, Kalmiji, left a trail of destruction. The eastern Philippines began experiencing heavy rains and strong winds on Saturday night, a weather official said. Residents in Catanduanes, an island east of the Bicol region, and other low-lying and coastal areas were urged to move to higher ground on Sunday morning. The storm passed near the eastern Bicol region on Sunday morning, before passing over the Polillo Islands on Sunday afternoon. Civil aviation regulators have closed several airports, and nearly 300 flights have been canceled. Fung-wong is expected to weaken after making landfall, but will likely remain a typhoon as it moves over Luzon. Rainfall exceeding 200 millimeters is expected to fall in parts of Luzon, with even 100 to 200 millimeters in Metro Manila. This rain is expected to cause severe flooding and landslides.
Grabe tong bagyong to, all-in-one, hangin, malakas, ulan, malakas, lahat.
Furthermore, Super Typhoon Uwan continues to move west-northwestward and will make landfall tonight or Monday morning in Aurora Province. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, PAGASA, said on Sunday. In its 5 p.m. bulletin, PAGASA said that only 6 Luzon provinces are now under signal number 5, up from the previous 8 on Sunday. These are the southern part of Quirino, the southeastern part of Nueva Vizcaya, the northeastern part of Nueva Ecija, the central part of Aurora, the Polillo Islands, and the northern part of Camarines Norte, including the Calaguas Islands, PAGASA said. It said signal number 4 occur in the southern part of Isabela, the rest of Quirino, the rest of Nueva Vizcaya, the southern part of Mountain Province, the southern part of Ifugao, Benguet, the southern part of Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, the rest of Aurora, the rest of Nueva Ecija, the northernmost part of Zambales, the northeastern part of Tarlac, the easternmost part of Pampanga, the eastern part of Bulacan, the northern part of Rizal, the northern and eastern parts of Quezon, the rest of Camarines Norte, the northern part of Camarines Sur, and the northern part of Catanduanes. Meanwhile, signal number 3 was raised in Metro Manila, the southern part of mainland Cagayan, the rest of Isabela, the northwestern, central, and southern parts of Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, the rest of Mountain Province, the rest of Ifugao, Ilocos Norte, the rest of Ilocos Sur, the rest of Zambales, Batan, the rest of Tarlac, the rest of Pampanga, the rest of Bulacan, Cavite, Batangas, the rest of Rizal, Laguna, the rest of Quezon, Marinduque, the rest of Camarines Sur, the rest of Catanduanes, Albay, Sorsogon, Titzao, and the Burias Islands in Luzon. Signal number 2 was raised in the Babuyan Islands, the entire mainland of Cagayan, the rest of Apayao, Occidental Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro, Romblon, and all of Masbate. The same storm signal was raised in all of northern Samar, the northern part of Samar, and the northern part of eastern Samar. Pagasa said signal number 1 was raised in Batons and the northern part of Palawan, including the Calamian, Cuyo, and Cagansilo Islands. In the Visayas, the same warning signal was raised across Samar, eastern Samar, Bilaran, Leyte, southern Leyte, Cebu, Bohol, Siquijor, Negros Oriental, Negros Occidental, Guimaras, Iloilo, Capais, Aklan, and Antique, and the Dinagat and Surigao del Norte Islands in Mindanao.
Galing sa evacuation centers.
Ay, kain na doon sa ano? Si Jira eh. Maganda siya sinabulong.
The eye of the powerful typhoon is estimated to be 110 kilometers km north of Date, Camarines Norte, or 150 kilometers east-northeast of Infanta, Quezon, with maximum sustained winds of 185 kilometers per hour, near the center, and gusts of up to 230 kilometers per hour. Uwan is moving west-northwest at 30 kilometers per hour, Pagasa said. Pagasa Administrator Nathaniel Servando said that after landfall, the storm will traverse the mountainous areas of northern Luzon and emerge in the Lingayen Gulf or the coastal waters of Pangasinan or La Union on Monday morning. Interaction with the terrain will cause Uwan to weaken significantly. but it is expected to remain a typhoon as it moves across northern Luzon, Servando said. Weather forecasts indicate a consistent trajectory, with Fung-wong moving west-northwestward toward the Aurora coastline, making landfall at or near peak intensity, then crossing the mountainous terrain of northern Luzon and emerging over the Lingayen Gulf or the coastal waters of Pangasinan or La Union on November 10th.
Diyos ko, magsilikas ng mga taga-bumbon, kamarinesor! Wala na!
Thereafter, the cyclone is expected to turn northwestward to northward and then northeastward toward the Taiwan Strait while gradually weakening, with a second landfall expected in western Taiwan before dissipating near the Ryukyu Islands later this week. For your information, the Philippines, located near the Pacific Ocean's tropical weather system formation area, is one of the most cyclone-prone countries in the world. Approximately 20 tropical cyclones form in the region each year, half of which directly affect the country. Climate change is not expected to increase the number of hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones worldwide. However, warmer oceans, coupled with a warmer atmosphere, driven by climate change, have the potential to make those storms more intense. This could potentially lead to higher wind speeds, heavier rainfall, and a greater risk of coastal flooding.
Hi guys.